Hey everybody, it's Darlene from Liquid Sunshine, and I just wanted to do a video today on what I take to mobile appointments. And this is just for one person. And what I always refer back to is my checklist. I keep about 3 or 4 of these in, and then as I'm at an appointment, I remember, oh, I should probably bring this. Then I can write it down and add to it, or I can start taking off things. So the less you carry for mobile, the better. Now, this is the bag that I usually use, which is the Zuka bag. Just trying to make sure. It's got a hard seat on it. It's actually made to sit on and put skates on. So you see a lot of figure skaters and dancers use this bag. And if you want to know the history of it, just check it out because it's pretty cool. So I like taking as little as possible. So unless it's 3 people or more, I don't take the extraction fan. And so let's start off with what I take, and I'll put it back into the bag very quickly. So I do take, this is a pee pad, right? So I take it and I put it underneath my machine, my Fuji machine, just in case any spillage or anything happens. It's absorbing and it is disposable. Okay, so I take that. I also bring, but I don't often use, so we'll put a new one in there. And I always bring a mask, and I have it attached to it because, you know, we can never find our masks when we need them now, right? I also take a black full this is the flat sheet, big black flat sheet, just in case you go into a home and you're a little bit concerned of anything getting on the person's floor. This is a must to bring. You can see it doesn't take up that much room. I rarely use it because most places where I do the spray tanning is either in the basement, which is good because you don't have to worry about it, or bathroom. But when I need it, it's there, right? So of course you want to have your business cards with you. And what I also bring is, I got these from, I got 2 of them. Won't really show, but you can see their lights. So I can zoom over the body, just checking if the lighting isn't great. Or I have these clamps, which you can find at any hardware store or a dollar store. And I'll clamp them to the side of the tent, and I have 2, one for each side if I need. And I don't often use these, they don't take up much room, so there they go. And I always make sure that they are charged up. I also bring a fan because some ladies, they're just getting a little bit warm while the spray tan is going on, and they can just fan themselves instead of putting the hose up to their face, and you know. So I just have that. Again, dollar store, doesn't take up much room. It's great. So also when I set it up, let's see. Oh, okay, I didn't have to move that. I kind of put my tools of the trade down, and then I have this this zipper pack that I keep my stuff in, and I just kind of put it over it's just, to me, it's just, I don't want them to see the tools that I use. And I'll go into that in a second. But anyway, gloves, for sure, you want. You want sticky feet. And these ones are, right? And they stick. They're very sticky. So I actually cut most of the sticky off so that there's just two little strips that just attach to the client's foot instead of them trying to peel off their skin, because yeah, very, very disposables. So if anybody's worried about tan lines and stuff like that, and you know what they're wearing, like, these are not pretty, but they'll do the job if they want to have something on, if they feel more comfortable with having something on. I also bring, so nose plugs, and they can be cut, and you could have the client put them in the ear if the client wants to. These are all the ways for the spray to get ingested through the mouth, through the nose, through the ears, and you want to remain safe. So I have that for them. I have hair ties, and I don't get them back. I just, here you go. That's, yeah, so I just buy a bag of hair ties, and I have a bag of nose plugs, so that's in there. The hair net, and I double the hair net just because I want to be super careful that none of the spray is getting on their possibly just processed hair. So yes, I double them up. So, and I always bring my drops because, again, it doesn't take up that much room, and I may just take one, and then I go, hey, I'm going to put this in your solution. Let me know how it is. Let me know if you want to do it the next time. Okay, so just have that. So, and then afterwards, for the finishing spray, and I've tried many different packages to keep my powder in, my setting powder in, and I've just given up, and I use the Glow by Erin. This is the for retail, but I just find it's the best. It closes up, and I prefer this brush, and I use the Glow by Erin at home. The Glow by Erin is a little bit bigger, so this is compact. So again, we're keeping it compact for mobile. Still doing a great job, right? So there we go. Now, barrier cream, I keep in this. This is a little pop-up. I got a few of them at the dollar store. So the barrier cream goes in there. I just really put enough in for that use, and then that's it. The pH balancing spray, I put in a spray bottle, which is smaller. So you're carrying that instead of these two bottles, because this is full size. So why would you bring a full size barrier cream? That's just, you know, crazy. So have that, and I have that. I have a pen in here. And what's really funny is I got receipt books just in case somebody wanted a receipt. I don't know why. I still have this in here. I really don't know why. But it doesn't take up that much room, so there you go. My all-time favorite blending is, this is IT Cosmetics brush. You pay extra, but you're not spending money on cheaper products that hair falls out, or working with the client and the brush falls apart. So this is my favorite, my go-to. It's nice and dense, and all the blending can be done with it. So we love that. Now, because we are painting, we really are, we're painting bodies. So what is going to, if you have a drip or a little bit of oversaturation, let's say that happens, and your paintbrush, these are disposable paintbrushes. This is a wider one, and I usually carry two, like a wider one and a smaller one. But when you dab that on the oversaturation, it's gone and it's blended in. I've used paper towel and then it leaves a mark. I've had these rings, they're velour rings, probably used mostly for doing facials to take off makeup. I only have one left. I won't be ordering anymore. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, they're from Amazon. I got them to soak up, but it doesn't do, I don't like it. I always bring a garbage bag because everything disposable that, like my gloves and everything that needs to be thrown out, I put in the garbage bag. I take it with me. I don't leave anything in the client's house. No. I do bring paper towel because I want to check my gun. Even though I've checked it at home, I want to check it again, and I want to check it for safety to make sure it's right and to show the client, like, I'm just going to check. Here we go. Always bring a funnel. I just have that with me in my my bag, but my solutions, I will put the solution in the cup, and then I also bring extra, because you never know if, oh, my sister showed up, can you tan her as well? So I just always want that extra. So I do have the full size bottles of solution, but I use the sample sizes in mobile. Again, we don't want to be carrying around those big things unless you're doing a big party. That's different. This is for like 1 to 3, smaller parties. You're going to bring your just sample sizes. And these are great. They're great to try the sample sizes. So don't throw these away, just rinse them out and reuse them because they're great for your mobile traveling. So yeah, I already said gloves. And I also bring, it's like hockey tape, or just in case the hose, something happens, you want to have a little bit of help in case something happens. And then of course, the towel for my lady to step onto. And the machine that I use for mobile is the Fuji Solo, which is pretty new, but it does get hot. But Fuji knows that. They say it gets hot. It's not meant to do a lot of tans. It's your single to maybe 2 or 3. It does get hot. And how they compensate for it is they put an extra layer of protection. There's an extra plastic on the hose, and because it does heat up. So, and the reason why I like this is because this, with everything else, fits in my bag. And what I love the Solo Tan, because the the hose is so long. It's amazing. So what I do when I take off the cord, the cord, the hose. When I take down my tent, I put it in the tent bag itself. It is a long hose. It's not going to fit in there great. And I want to make sure that the solution is standing up properly. So in the solo tan, it does have the cup that holds it. And then I always bring a gift for my first time clients with goodies in it. And it's always kind of random what I put in it. Sometimes I put, I don't know, I make my own chapstick and lipstick and setting powder, though I use all my clients always a professional setting powder. And if anybody's listening, and if you're new, and if you hear, you can make your own. Just add cocoa powder. Cocoa powder is made for baking. So what I do is, now this is getting a little bit long. I forgot something too. Where'd it go? Okay, so what I do is when I go into the Shoppers or Walmarts, I kind of source out their sale table because usually the dark, loose powder is always on sale. And I've gotten some gorgeous, expensive dark powders. So you can use that with your arrowroot and mix it. And I try to get ones with shimmer in it because mica glitter is really, you're supporting the country that puts tiny children into holes so they can dig out mica. Okay, so I'm not going to promote that at all. I think it's terrible, but that's just my opinion based on facts. So I do bring retail as well. I don't bring it all, but I just bring it, and then I'll just set it out, especially if it's a new product. I'll go, oh my God, you got to check out this, the new blah, blah, blah. And if you need it, it's there. If not, that's great. Let's do your tan. So I don't push it or anything. I just kind of let it sit there, and if you want to look at it, and they can. But if I don't bring the retail with me and explain the benefits, the features and benefits, especially having a mousse with a proper streak-free application mitt, that's a must to prolong the tan. And they can easily do it themselves once we put the base on, once we do the spray tan and it gets a little bit light. It's so easy to put on mousse to really pop it again. And of course our face removes the tan a lot faster because we're always exfoliating the face. So she may want to, or he may want to use a little bit of mousse color on the face. So I believe that is everything that I bring. I have an extension cord, and yes, I've had moments where the client's outlets don't work. So I've had to use the extension cord a couple of times. I simply leave that in my car. I don't carry it back and forth and back and forth. It's not going to ruin in my car, so I leave it in my car. So I hope that helps with some of my tools and what I bring to mobile, and I hope that helps. So peace out. Have a great day.